Tacos ain't gotta be as boring as your relationship. That's why I'm here to spice things up. So I know y'all see today we cooking some jerk chicken tacos, y'all. So I started by cutting me up some bell peppers because cutting peppers and onions and all that is my least favorite thing to do. Now, I'm not one to really speak on controversial topics, but since it's the topic of the day, the topic of the week on TikTok, if y'all on there, then y'all probably know of a girl with a situation to where she's dating a 31-year-old man. She's 18. Now, like I said, I usually don't speak on this type of stuff, so before I start speaking, in no way, shape, or form am I degrading this girl. No way, shape, or form am I talking bad about her or judging her in any sense, just simply giving my opinion. Okay, so boom, let's get into it. But first, let's season this chicken. I got garlic paste, onion powder, paprika, parsley, garlic powder, parsley, and some jerk seasoning, of course. Y'all, I was out of my Tony's Creole. Y'all know I love that. But yeah, season your food real heavy and go light on your jerk seasoning for now. But y'all, okay, let's get into it. So 18 and 31, off rip, I was just like, oh my god, like another girl has fallen victim to these lies that these men be selling. You can't be no dream catcher. I tell everybody so quick, I'm not a dream catcher, so sell it to the next one. Thank you. But anywho, y'all, so I just feel as though it's something that the girl has to learn for herself. I know a lot of people got a lot of think pieces all over TikTok, and here I'm adding more jerk seasoning, y'all. Once again, not too much because this stuff do get really, really spicy. But a lot of people have a think piece on it. But the whole truth is that man should have been arrested a very long time ago because he was picking her up from governmental property. I don't know if Oscar is governmental property, but I'm pretty sure that it is, because when you belong to the state, baby, you belong to the state. And I do think that it should have been better procedures put in place. Right here, y'all, I'm about to saute my chicken on the stove. I just use butter and I add more as the pan starts to dry out or whatever. But I feel like it needs to be better procedures in the foster home. They need to see who the people there are leaving with, because at the end of the day, foster care is 18 and under, and it's important that they keep the children safe at all times. I've been working in child care for 3 years, and my main goal is to keep them safe. However, there was not, and he has been leaving with this young girl for a very long time. Now, she knows right from wrong. She stated it in her own video. So when she states that she knows right from wrong and that it's not going to change nothing, then I feel as though this is truly something that she's going to have to learn on her own. And once she finally realizes what has happened to her, it's going to be to the point where it's going to take forever for her to heal and for her to move past. And it might ruin relationships with others in the future. Now, let's move on. Everybody has a think piece on the fact that her mother did not go to her graduation simply because her mother said that the man was going to be there. Now, from her side of the story, she says that my mama already knew that I was dating a 31-year-old because she saw him when we met halfway for a cookout or whatever the case was. Her mama's side of the story was she never met the man, but she did know that he was 31, and she's been begging her to leave him alone because she went through the same thing with the girl's father, and that's how she got pregnant with her. So this is a crazy story, and it's like that will be another generation repeating itself. Like, history definitely does repeat itself, but if it can be prevented, I can definitely see where mama's coming from. Now, y'all, let's saute these onions up with the same thing, which is butter. So, y'all, I will say I do feel as if the mama is wrong for not going to the graduation, because your child only graduates once, you know. But also they did put out messages on the net, and it was like, if he gonna be there, then basically I won't come. Basically, like, giving her ultimatum, like, it's either me or him. And the girl chose her man and not her mama. And I was like, dang, girl, you just chose a man over your mama. Like, you gonna need your mama at the end of the day. Now, y'all, here is where you add you some more jerk seasoning. Adding it gradually definitely does it makes it better, versus if you add it all at once, it just enhances the spice. But yeah, I was like, bro, she just chose the man over her mama. She don't even understand. So now it's like he has so much leverage in the world, because now he's like, oh yeah, you need me, and he knows that she be with her mama. He gonna use that against her every single time and keep her in the chokehold, keep her right where he want her to be. So now, y'all, take you some jerk seasoning, some brown sugar, and some ketchup inside some water, and then you just gonna turn it on your stove and let it heat up. It doesn't have to come to a boil or anything. Actually, don't let it come to a boil. This is what you're gonna be dipping your tortilla in before you place it on the stove, y'all. So yeah, and it's just like, she don't even realize at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you gonna need your mama. That man not gonna be around forever. And then she said, he does not put his hands on me, he treats me very, very well, da 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 da. And so all that I could see was that she looking for more so a father and not, like, you know, a man, because what does a 31-year-old man want with you? Them old men like that, they do little stuff like he rented a Lambo, get her hair done, get her lashes done, get her nails done, but she would actually never truly gain any value from that man. So y'all, you dip your tortilla in that, place it in the pan. I'm gonna show y'all slow, then I'm gonna show y'all fast. So I like to put my cheese on the bottom. Directly after my cheese, I put my meat and my onions, bell peppers, and my onions and bell peppers, and then I allow it to fry until it get golden brown or to a color that I like. And then I make my taco and I flip it over and I allow it to do the same thing on the other side. But this is my first time showing y'all, so just pay close attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, y'all, she don't even understand. Like, it should never be nobody over your mama. And that ultimatum, I don't like ultimatums because it's like, it is an uncomfortable position to be in, an ultimatum. But in that stance, she should have always chosen her mother. Acting like you don't need your mama, the one who birthed you, is a crazy thing to do. And just because you was in foster care for 2 years, I do feel as though her mother did that only because she really could not handle her, and she knew she couldn't handle her. So yeah, I feel like she was doing what was best to keep her daughter away from certain things and out of certain things. She was like, hey, if I know I can't handle you. First, she did say that she tried to send her to the grandma, and the girl has wholeheartedly admitted this, but she said she wasn't doing right with her grandma either, and still being disrespectful and everything else, and the grandma definitely couldn't handle her. So the next option was foster care, because her mother felt like that would be the best way for her to learn. Now, it seems to me she took this as the advantage to be what she wanted to be all along, which was full-fledged grown. But she just now graduated high school, just now turning 18, and just don't know a single thing, living life the way she want to live it, and it's only gonna hurt her in the end, y'all. But I ain't got no crazy think piece. That's just how I feel on it. But hey, I guess this is why they say, like, you live and you learn. So hopefully her and her mama will come to terms with everything, y'all. But I was just giving my think piece. Since everybody giving their think piece, let me get mine. But the man, he need to be in jail immediately. I don't care. Even if she is 18 now, you was messing with a minor and you nasty. And being that her mama said that she is 31 herself, that could really be his daughter, because I mean, the mama said that she is 36, my bad, but that could be your daughter. And so that's just disgusting to me, because all they want is a young piece of y'all know what. Like, just disgusting, y'all. Just disgusting. And anybody listening to this, young girls, man, don't fall victim to these little lies and games that they gonna feed y'all, because you only gonna hurt yourself in the end. And the 18-year-old also did say that her mama was like, oh, that's my type. Even if her mama did say that, that would be her type. He's 31, she's 36. Like, they each other type, girl. They about the same age. That's probably how your daddy looked back in the day, for all that we know. But yeah, y'all, we will continue to just, pray for younger girls who have fallen victim to these type of things, and hope that they come around to their senses, because this stuff can truly be brainwashing and just not good for the mental health. But let's eat. All right, y'all, so we got jerk chicken tacos. Hopefully they're not too spicy, but I got me some sour cream on the side. That's my choice of sauce. Let's get into it. Mom, you know how you mouth through that thing when you first eat some food and you ain't ate in a long time? It's like your cheeks swell up and it burn. You know? You know what I'm talking about? Somebody gotta know what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, so off rip. Off rip, I did good though. I did not make it too spicy. That's a good thing, because the first time I did these, nobody told me not to use a lot of jerk sauce, because it said mild, so I was like, it's not really gonna be that hot. But I learned about that jerk sauce, so that's good. I did not use too much. It is very flavorful. I love the sauce that I be cooking the tortilla in, because it definitely adds to it versus a regular flour tortilla, and the fryer adds to it. Okay, so if I was to compare from the first time I made these to now, I would rate this time better simply because it's not that spicy and I can eat it without like my nose running and stuff. Because first time I made it, they was extremely spicy, but they was real good too. But I made it better this time. It's not too much to this meal. It's really just chicken, peppers, cheese, you know, regular taco stuff. But we go jerk though. We go jerk. That's the important part of it. But yeah, I would give this one a 10 out of 10 because it's not spicy. It's a good, enjoyable meal. Easy to make, quick to make. Yeah, make sure you guys write down in the comments from the presentation. Write down in the comments the presentation of the meal and what you think about it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button and catch me in my next episode. I be too busy trying to eat. I don't even be talking. I'm ready to eat now. And I'm probably only finna eat one right now because I ate those loaded potatoes.